afternoon. My name is Amanda and welcome to the Dunn Creative. Before we get into this pick a card reading, I just wanted to let you guys know I have a live stream channel and a Patreon, and also if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can always email me at amanda@dunnphotodesign.com. Links for all of that can be found in the description below. But for this pick a card reading, quickie picky style, we are going to be figuring out if the answer to your question is a yes or a no, or that pesky maybe. We're just gonna dive into these energies and see what we get. So if you are new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to center your energy, and focus in on pile number 1 with pyrite, pile number 2 with malachite, pile number 3 with desert rose, pile number 4 with rose quartz, and pile number 5 with sodalite. And if you would like to assign a different question to different piles, maybe you have 3 questions you want to ask, you can pick 3 piles, or all 5, or just 1. Do this however you see fit, but once you have selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also pin them as the top comment. But please, you guys remember, these are general readings. You guys are asking a wide array of questions, so if the information doesn't quite fit your question, maybe the examples used, you can kind of see your way toward your situation, but if it doesn't resonate at all, please, always, please trust your intuition above some girl on the internet. But without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on your cards, and I will see you over at your reading. All right, group number 1, let's go ahead and find out what the answer to your question is. So we've got here, within the next few weeks, and forgive and forget. We're also going to be drawing or shuffling for a tea leaf oracle card, but just for the time being, I'm really seeing this as a maybe, but leaning toward yes. If you're wanting a yes, you're leaning toward yes. If you're wanting a no, you're leaning toward no. But right now, the answer is maybe. There is a little bit of healing surrounding this situation. So those of you asking about a job, maybe there is this healing surrounding your abundance or lack mentality or your self-esteem. Oh, I'm not good enough. I'll never get the job. You know, of course, not with an attitude like that. No, Spirit's being funny. But you guys are limitless beings having this wonderful human experience. It's not always wonderful, but Spirit likes to remind us that it can be wonderful. And you guys forgiving and forgetting, but I don't know. There is no way for most of us to forget. Yes, like, now they're showing me that image of a baby being born. Of course, the mother is going through a lot of pain oftentimes, and once that baby's born, it's like she instantly forgets the pain, or within a few weeks to months of that baby being born, that pain, that memory of pain is almost forgotten. And then a year or 2 later, maybe 3, 4, 10 years later, maybe the mother wants to do this again, and all that pain was forgotten because she has the joy of experiencing this child. That's kind of how I'm seeing this forget, rather than you just, oh, I forgave you, and now let's forget that all happened. Of course, sometimes we have to keep that in our back pocket to remind ourselves of our boundaries, or whatever the case may be. But you're gonna know definitively one way or another within the next few weeks. So if you want a yes, work on forgiving and forgetting for your yes. If you want a no, same thing for your no. But right now, as it stands in your current timeline, you have a maybe. So let's go ahead and just get some additional guidance on maybe your specific situation, just anything that wants to come through the tea leaf. Any words of wisdom or advice, just anything that needs to come through. And we got 2. So we have here fly, a period of ill health, depression. And I think this is where you guys have been, or maybe where you're currently at, but not where you're headed, because things are shifting and moving in the next few weeks. But then we have here, pay attention to your health. So some of you may have actually asked a health question: mental health, spiritual health, emotional health, physical health. And I think a lot of these ailments or illnesses or injuries that you guys have sustained have been tied up with some spiritual stuff, maybe even stuff from past life. So forgiving and working through any resentments, guilt, wounds, traumas that you've been carrying around can really help put you on a trajectory where you are in good health and feeling really good on a mental level, or on the mental plane. You're feeling a lot better. I'm really seeing some of you going into the void right now, and you know, the void is supposed to be all amazing, but like, it's tough. For a human, the void space is very uncomfortable because we are used to being stimulated and having something to do or focus on. But when you're in that void space, everything just feels dissonant and uncomfortable. But this really is for your growth and your highest good, and to put you in better alignment or better health, really. Better alignment with your spirit, better alignment with your higher self, and in better alignment with your body. So those of you asking a body or health specific question, you're going to figure this out within the next few weeks, but there might be some healing you're going through first. All right, group 1, I hope that answered your question. If it didn't resonate, feel free to pick another pile, or maybe the answer to your question just isn't able to be discerned through a pick a card. Use your own intuition, use your best judgment over and above anything you read or see here on these cards. All right, you guys, I love you. Have a blessed day. All right, bye. All right, for those of you who selected the Malachite or group 2, this is going to be the answer to your question. And before we get into it, I just wanted to remind you, please use your own judgment, your own intuition over and above some girl on the internet. If this answer is not what you were looking for or not what you want, please know you can change it at the drop of a hat. Just at the shift of focus, shift of energy, you can change any outcome we may or may not find here. Okay. Well, I don't know if you want to change this whole success situation you've got going on, because, oh my goodness, yes, I'm hearing yes, yes, yes. So those of you, of course, when asking yes or no questions, sometimes we want the answer to be no when we're picking these, so you're getting the answer you want. It's a big yes for many of you asking that positive outcome, but for those of you asking, like, do I have cancer or something like that, you're getting your big no. It's a success. Whatever answer you're wanting, that's what you're getting. There is no maybe about this. The only caveat we have here is just to be patient. Just have a little patience and a little bit of faith that the outcome you seek is on its way to you. But don't just wait around. Don't wait around with your hands out waiting to receive if you have not taken the proper actions to go about this. But I think many of you have already been on the path, have already been doing the thing. So just keep going, and yet at the same time be patient. This is they're showing me 7 of Pentacles mixed with 8 of Pentacles energy. This is something you have worked very long and hard, many of you, to master and really accomplish yourselves in. But there is this element of patience, because what's after the 7? Well, the 7, then the 8, then the 9. The 9 of Pentacles, all your hard work paying off. And that's exactly what the success card is indicating. And I said this earlier in a pick a card, maybe my very last pick a card, I think it was. I said, why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Little fun, little kid joke, but that's what I'm seeing. 7 of Pentacles leading to 8 of Pentacles, leading to 9 of Pentacles. So of course, we have to build toward that success and our hard work paying off. Otherwise, that reward doesn't feel as sweet if we didn't work as hard for it. And I think many of you with the success card, this is like, finally, oh my gosh, finally, you have worked hard. And those of you who are asking something that doesn't really have to do with working hard, to me this feels like past life karma coming in. It almost looks like good luck, but no, you have put in the paces in past life, maybe even past in this life, to get where you're at. So don't just think, oh, this was a fly-by-night thing that just came in easily. No, somehow, some way you did pay for this in the past, and now you're getting that reward for all that hard work in the past. Okay. What else is coming in for this question? Any advice, any wisdom, any further guidance? Whoa, we have one here, the hills, obstacles to overcome. And because you have success here, any of you that are faced with a challenge regarding your question here, just have a little bit of patience and know you are overcoming this obstacle. We did get 2 of these for group 1, so I'm gonna grab another one for you guys as well. Ooh, I want the top one of these. And sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Yes. So for some of you, this could be closing out a cycle where things were difficult and starting something new. New job, those of you applying for a new job, wanting that new job, you're getting that new job, you're getting it, but just be patient. It may not come about right when you want it, but it will be coming about in divine time. Those of you looking to finish a creative project, start a creative project, yes, yes, and yes, success is here. But some of you may have a couple of obstacles to face and overcome, and that's maybe where this patience is coming in, just doing a little back-end work or housekeeping kind of task stuff to get you on this beautiful trajectory. But you got the answer to your question, is the answer that you wanted. So yay! Yay, 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 group 2. Well, I hope this resonated. Feel free to let me know below what you thought. And as always, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you, group 2, right here back at the Dunn Creative. All right, bye. All right, group 3, let's go ahead and find out the answer to your question. But before we get into this, just remember, use your own best judgment, your own intuition over and above anything these cards reveal or some girl on the internet tells you. Please be safe and be smart about the decisions you are making and make the wise choice. Okay, so with that being said, those of you who selected the Desert Rose, my pile 3s, let's get your answer to your question. Ooh, look at this combination. Let me make sure it's straight up here. Yes, okay. So we have here be assertive and embrace your power. So this is all about you stepping into this role of solar plexus, that beautiful yellow energy, and knowing your worth, knowing your power, speaking up for yourself. This is also a very throat chakra energy. So for me, I'm seeing that you're getting the answer that you want. If you wanted your answer to be yes, you're getting it. If you want your answer to be no, you're getting it. ... But you're gonna have to fight for it or stand up and take it. That's how I'm seeing this. This isn't just gonna come, fluttering your way like a feather in the wind. This is something you're going to have to take serious action toward. It's not coming toward you unless you're starting to come toward it. Then it will start to meet you halfway. This is just that prime example of like the law of attraction. Yes, we can sit and daydream and want all these things and make all the vision boards in the world, but if we don't start taking action toward these things, they will always remain on that vision board and not in our reality. That's what Spirit's showing me. So embrace your power and know that you are a creative being. You are that limitless soul, that fractal of source, having a human experience. So of course the power is within you. It's just embracing that power, owning that power, and bringing it forth to stand up for what you know is right and to get yours, to go get what it is that you want. Okay, so we're gonna also grab a couple cards from the Tea Leaf Oracle. We did 2 with the other group, so I think we'll do 2 for you. So we got 1. Oh, what did I just say? Feather in the wind. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. Ooh, and maybe that's why you're having to stand up for yourself and embrace your power, because someone is trying to, in this case, whatever you're asking about, someone or something, maybe it's just the vibe of the planet, is trying to stand between you and what you want. And we don't want that, so let's get one more word of advice here. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. And it's very interesting because that's kind of flying in the face of what we just said about standing up for yourself. Yeah, you don't want to cross this person by calling names or those ad hominem attacks or just gossiping about them or anything. No, this is you owning your power and just rising above any negativity people or situations or the vibe wherever you're at is trying to throw at you. Prime example of this is kind of that grid or 3D matrix that has been laid over the original blueprint of the 5D consciousness of this planet. When you are playing in those 3D matrix nets or grids, it's very difficult to get ahead. So this is you basically rising above. This is very 7 of Wands energy with these 2 cards in combination. 7 of Wands, rising above the fray, rising above the norm to get you where you want to be. But this, if you can't think of a person with your intuition that could be trying to stand between you and what you want, this just could be energetic. It doesn't have to be an actual person. It just could be the vibe and the 3D matrix. But if there is a person coming to your intuition, please trust that this person is trying to possibly stand in your way. So the answer to your question, group 3, is you are getting the answer you want with a little effort, a little work, and really embracing your power, raising up above the fray to stand up for what you know is right, and you will get what it is you are seeking. All right, group 3, I hope that resonated for you. Please let me know below what you thought, and if this did answer your question the way that you needed it to. And if not, feel free to pick a different pile, or maybe there just isn't quite the right advice for your question, and please use your own intuition like we said earlier. So I love you guys and I hope to see you again, but thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you, group 3, right here back at the Dunn Creative. All right, bye. All right, group 4, or those of you who selected this beautiful, cute little rose quartz star, this is going to be the answer to your question. But before we reveal the answer to your question, I just wanted to remind you guys, please don't make any life-altering decisions based on what some girl on the internet and a couple of cards have told you to do. Please use and always use your best judgment and your own intuition to make any life decisions or choices in your life. Okay, with that being said, we've been warned. Okay, here we go. What do we got? What do we have here? So we have no need to worry and let go and enjoy. So some of you may have been stressing out about an outcome. So there really is no need to worry and just let go and enjoy. You are getting, much like a couple of the other groups, not every group, but a couple of the other ones, you are getting the answer you're seeking. If you're wanting this answer to be no, you're getting the no. If you're wanting it to be yes, you're getting the yes. But right now, it's a maybe because of how much you're overthinking it. That's what I'm seeing here. So your answer is maybe, but if you can let go of the outcome or the need for something to be a certain way and just flow with it, take action toward it, but also enjoy the process. It's like maybe some of you are so focused on the destination that you're forgetting to have fun along the journey to said destination. So, and also Spirit's saying there is no need to worry. That job is already yours. That money is already coming. Whatever this is that's stressing you the F out, please, there is no need to worry. And I know that's so much easier said than done. This is such a 9 of Swords energy, but it's like you guys are flipping it on its head and realizing, wow, you know, fear, false evidence appearing real. Very 8 of Swords going into 9 of Swords with what I'm seeing here. But then this let go and enjoy is a very 3 of Cups energy, or maybe even a 4 of Wands energy. So you pair those up, really, there is nothing to fear, nothing to worry. It may feel very real and worrisome in your day-to-day life right now, but let's just take a deep breath together, because I think you guys really are stressing out about having a specific outcome to whatever it is you're asking. Yeah, and then there's someone that's kind of stuck between 2 options. Maybe you're asking, should I date so-and-so, or should I date this other one? You're going to have to really tune into your intuition, but there's no need to worry. I really do see this outcome. Once you've taken action in the direction that you're hoping to go, this outcome is going to work itself out. All right, let's get a couple of tea leaf oracles to really give you some advice, wisdom, further examples, whatever needs to come through today. For group 4, we've got rat, someone working against you or behind your back. And I actually in your instance, I'm reading this as what you may be worried about. You think, oh, the world is out to get you, or this person is talking ish behind your back. And hey, even if they are, nothing and no one can stand in the way of what is meant for you. So if you can keep that in mind and just continue to work toward what you know is in your heart and on your soul and on your path, no matter what anyone says, they cannot hold you back. But then we have, oh yes, we have carrot, which is opportunity or windfall. So yes, there is an opportunity for a lot of abundance, a lot of growth, a lot of income, a bonus for some of you, maybe winning, I'm seeing like maybe a small lottery, but I never tell people, hey, go gamble. No. Use your own discretion with any gambling or lottery playing. But yeah, just let go of a need for something to fulfill you and just enjoy. And don't worry, even if someone is working against you or you feel there may be, just know nothing could stand in the way of you and your abundance. So this is really what we're working with here. This is underlying fears. This is the reality of it. That's pretty powerful. So just keep your eye on this prize, but also by letting go of the need for the prize, if that makes sense. I know it's so much easier said than done. As humans, we're like, oh yeah, I'm detached. I don't need this thing to happen. But then when it doesn't happen, we're very disappointed. We might sulk about and be depressed and, human vibes. But more in alignment you can get with your higher self and know that no matter what you're going through or what's happening in your life, there really is no need to worry, because on a soul level, we are always safe, cared for, loved, protected, just taken care of is really what I see. So you guys are getting the answer you seek if you can hopefully, possibly release a lot of this anxiety and negative thought process that you might have surrounding not getting the right answer to your question, or, a relationship, a job, whatever it is. Releasing that negative thinking that, oh, it'll never happen. No, start reframing that and saying, no matter what happens, I'm taken care of. Yes, I would love it to happen, but if it doesn't, I'm still gonna be okay. All right, group 4, that was the message coming through for you today. I hope it resonated. Please let me know below what you thought, what your question was. If you do want to share, I'm always game to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you, group 4, right here back at the Dunn Creative. All right, bye. All right, group number 5, or those of you who selected this beautiful sodalite stone, let's find out the answer to your question. But first, let me just remind you, I am some girl on the internet. Please do not take my words of wisdom and advice over and above your own judgment and your own intuition. This is on you to make the best decision or choice for yourself if this question you have involves a choice you're making. But this question, whatever it may be, please use your intuition to know if this answer does vibe with you and is right for you, or if it's not, you can always select a different pile, or maybe there just isn't the proper answer to your question in this pick a card. Use your own discernment. Okay, but for the answer to your question, group 5, we've got abundance and be decisive. Wow, I'm hearing like those like wah, 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 like yay. This is exciting. Yes, you will get what you want. I see this as you getting your answer. And some of you may want to know, you're getting your no. Some of you that want the yes, you're getting the yes. The only caveat that would maybe possibly make this a maybe is if you don't decide what you want and instead just allow things to play out without taking your power into account, which is valid. You know, for some people, they like to make decisions that way because sometimes no decision is a decision. But this is calling for you, for this abundance to come in, for you to get that big resounding yes or big resounding no if that's what you're wanting. Be decisive, take action, stand in your authority to make this thing happen. Some of you asking about finances or maybe possibly a job or something that's really going to fill your well, whether this is close connections with people, resources, money, whatever that looks like, security, stability, it's coming in, but you need to, kind of set some intentions. That's really what I'm seeing with this be decisive, is setting intentions, because a lot of times if we don't know where we're going, we can get a little bit lost, but sometimes that's okay. There's a lot of fun in being lost at times. You might discover a little hole in the wall diners or, meet new people that you never would have met if you just went on your merry way with your, agenda in full swing. So allow some creative playtime, I'm really seeing, but also be decisive. If this is a major decision you're trying to make in your life, make sure you know you are making the best decision for yourself. But once you decide, you will start moving in the direction of the answer you're seeking here, and this abundance will start to flow in, however that looks for your specific example. All right, let's get a couple words of advice, wisdom, just anything else we need to know about the answer to your question. Let's get one more. Oh, here it is. Well, there it is. Okay. We got Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. And I think with this be decisive, this might be deciding, should I stay, should I go? Or maybe you did leave and now you're second guessing that, like, should I go back? Or maybe it's been a back and forth with a job. Just some major decision that you are trying to make in your life and just trying to decide what's best for yourself. But I think you've been trying to play out what seems most logical rather than following your heart. You've been trying to follow your head, and it hasn't really been kind to you because our heads can tell us all sorts of things that aren't even true. But when you can tune into that vibration and that love of your heart, it will never lie to you, ever. We also have frying pan, trouble and accusations. So I think some of you may be deciding with this be decisive to walk away from something that is no longer serving you. Could be a relationship, could be a friendship, a job, whatever it is. I'm actually seeing for some of you, something that you had going on in this relationship, you weren't playing with the full information or the full deck. It's kind of like Spirit showing me a book halfway open and they rip out the ending. They ripped out the ending, so you don't know how this ends. And you're just operating on only the information you have, but there's so much more that you don't have that's actually in your favor. Like, things aren't as bad as I think you think they are. Because I think right now with this be decisive and frying pan, it's like you just want to jump right out. Like, okay, let's just do this and move on. Like, I don't want to sit here in this uncomfortable energy any longer. No, really, you should just get comfortable in that frying pan for just a minute so that you can make the best decision for yourself. And because this combination here is like you guys may be trying to make a decision from a place of fear or uncomfortability rather than from tuning into your heart and doing what you know is best for your highest good, your best path. And some of you may even be making decisions from a place of broken heart. And a lot of times when we have this broken heart, feel this heartache over what we no longer have, or, times gone by, or things that never happened that we wished would happen. Again, we're making decisions or moving forward in life from a very disempowered state. So this is you getting back into the flow of your heart, back together with your soul, and creating this abundance. But you're going to have to make some decisions here. Okay? So you are getting the answer you want, but for now it's, I think, mostly likely a maybe until you make this major decision from a place of your heart of love rather than from a place of fear. But if you can make this decision and be decisive from this place of love, you're getting your yes that you want or your no that you want, and you will have the answer you seek from this pile. I hope that makes sense. All right, group 5, thanks again so much. Please feel free to let me know below what you thought, what your question was if you want to share it, how this may fit into your scenario if it does. If this didn't resonate, maybe choose another pile, or maybe none of these will resonate with you. But thanks again, group 5, so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you right here back at the Dunn Creative. All right, bye.